following video depicts the installation of a typical deck drain flashing using MM6125 and FlexFlash-UN. There are many types and sizes of appropriate drains that can be properly flashed with MM6125. However, typically only those referred to as roof drains or promenade deck drains will have the required and proper membrane flashing clamping ring. Floor drains are typically too small in format to allow for the thicker buildup of the necessary MM6125 and FlexFlash-UN used for the proper flashing of a drain. Ideally, the membrane flashing clamping ring has 4 bolts and the drain is properly set or cast into the deck. This can typically include being slightly depressed or sumped into the deck to promote good drainage flow. Before beginning, it is advisable to block the drain outlet to prevent surface conditioner, hot MM6125, or other debris from falling into the drain. Surface conditioner should be sprayed on the surface of concrete decks at a very light application rate that will tan the surface of the deck, not blacken it. A rag can be used to wipe up any excess surface conditioner applied to the drain's deck flange. The surface conditioner should be allowed to completely dry, which should take no more than about 15 minutes. When the clamping ring fasteners are not separate threaded rods and nuts, it is advisable to mark the location of the fastener holes in the drain's deck flange before continuing. Screws or nails can be fit into the holes so that the holes can be located later when installing the clamping ring. Application of the detailing coat of MM6125 around the drain can be accomplished by roller, brush, or squeegee. Enough MM6125 should be applied to achieve a coat of at least 120 mils in thickness. Care should be exercised to contain the MM6125 as much as possible from flowing down into the drain bowl. Make sure that the application of MM6125 extends far enough out from the edge of the drain's deck flange to allow a large piece of FlexFlash-UN to extend at least 6 inches out past the outside edge of the deck flange. For more control directly around the drain bowl opening, and to ensure that enough MM6125 is applied over the drain's deck flange and within the clamping ring area, it is advisable to switch to a brush for application of the MM6125. Once the detailing coat of MM6125 has been applied, a sheet of FlexFlash-UN is set into the membrane centered over the drain. The FlexFlash-UN must extend at least 6 inches out past the edge of the drain's deck flange. Be sure to locate the markers for the clamping ring fasteners and pierce the FlexFlash-UN. If threaded rods are in place, small X shapes can be slit in the FlexFlash-UN. The FlexFlash-UN should be installed carefully, smoothing it out with your hand to ensure complete contact with the MM6125 and minimizing any wrinkles and air pockets. This would also be a good time to verify that the FlexFlash-UN is fully set in MM6125. Additional membrane must be applied to any areas where the MM6125 did not extend out far enough. After installing the FlexFlash-UN, the clamping ring should be positioned and the bolts or nuts tightened so that there is complete and consistent compression all the way around the clamping ring. Note that neither FlexFlash shaft reinforcing fabric nor HydroFlex or HydroCap protection materials are to be installed underneath the membrane flashing clamping ring. A top coat of MM6125 should then be applied to completely encapsulate the FlexFlash-UN in membrane. This top coat may be applied by brush, roller, or squeegee. The MM6125 should be applied right up to the membrane flashing clamping ring, taking care not to allow too much to override the clamping ring and plug up any weeps. Again, as a means of exercising more control of membrane flow directly around the clamping ring, it may be advisable to switch to a brush for application of the MM6125. To complete the drain flashing, a hole is cut in the center of the FlexFlash-UN. The neoprene should be cut no closer than 1 inch from the inside edge of the membrane flashing clamping ring. And be sure to remember to remove any material plugging the drain opening.